I get a thumbs up if y'all can hear me? I think my joint, man, my shit went out. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? My music went out. Can you guys hear me? The heavy to God. Can you guys hear me? All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. I don't know what happened to my music and shit. What's up? Good Sunday. Good Sunday. What up? What up? What up? Something. Everything. The light good? The light good? I don't know. What up? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. It was a good weekend. Good weekend, wasn't it? I don't know where you was at, but the weather was good up here this weekend. It was a good weekend. The weather was right. Whoo! It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Internet, it's a lot going on, yo. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. But I'm gonna stick to my stories right now. I'm gonna stick to my stories right now. What up? What up, all my peoples? All my peoples. That. What am I start with? Yo, damn, man. My DM is jumping, man. A lot of comments about the last posting with the Jeezy. Shout out to everybody in Atlanta. Everybody that reached out was like, it was so many people that was like, yo, I knew that was you. I knew that was you. Yeah. Yeah, I did a lot of shit, bro. A lot of niggas know I was on deck. I did a lot of shit when it came to them videos. So yeah, shout out to everybody I met in Atlanta and I mentioned about with my Atlanta experience with Jeezy and all of that. And then prior to that was the Spanish Jose and Conan story. Mad girls, mad ladies. That's ladies now because they got at me, man, in my DM about stories about them knowing Conan and whatever. So shout out to them that reached out. Um, Now let's get to this, man. Let me get to this story right here because it goes into what I want to say next. What's going on, right? I know you guys peeped up about the my first brick shit. If there's any hustlers on here, right, you probably could feel some of this shit. What I'm saying, right? When you going to the next level in the game, like it's alright. You know what I'm saying? You get in your ounce, and then you get down. You get your half ounce. Then you go to a quarter. Then you go to eight. All that shit be little steps and it's steps, and then them steps become a level and shit, right? And it changes your whole status of how you move as you go, right? And so we was in Trenton. Jay and I was in Trenton. Jay and I and my Uncle Buzz. Rest in peace, Uncle Buzz. Silent Kings. We on deck. We gonna talk about that too. Rest in peace, Uncle Buzz. Right. So money was good, man. Trenton was nice, man. I ain't gonna front. Shout out to Trenton if anybody on here from Trenton, right? So look, 88, 89, Trenton was nice. You know what I'm saying? I was making a pretty good, turnover in Trenton. You know what I'm saying? I can't deny. Struggling. Every time a little half a brick was good. You know what I'm saying? A half a brick was good. A half a brick was good. 600, half a brick is good, right? So somewhere down the line, this, I mean, Panama, right? And I'm trying to remember how Panama came around me. Um, so all I can remember is a real good friend of mine's brought Panama around, and we made a walk to the store, and he introduced me. He was with my man, and my man said, "This is Panama. He's a good guy, whatever." And I think by the end of that day, my man was gone, and Panama was still around, and he never left my side ever since then. and I can't figure out. That's how it just ended up. So he was just a good person to have around you. You know, just was a good person, and everybody that was around me took in to see that he was a good person. So, like I said, so he used to come to Trenton on a regular, come down with me and shit, boom, boom, boom. And like I said in the story, my aunt and my uncle, right, loved him. Just took a straight love into him. That was his spirit. That was who he was. And when I say when I say my aunt loved him, she already had love. Jay had a love for Jay. Jay was already there. My uncle Buzz was already there. See, Panama now is there, and when I say the love he had, it used to be situations where, you know what I'm saying, like Panama would have to get me out of trouble because I can't come home. Like my aunt will put me out, and Panama and help me get back in the crib. So it's funny shit like that's the shit that Panama played. You know what I'm saying? But on the money side, on the financial side, right? It was kind of costing. You know, that really was like kind of costing us because Panama he wasn't on the block, like wasn't on the strip like that. You know, he had done his little ones and twos, but it was his ones and twos. Wasn't earning more to my situation I had going on. You know what I'm saying? To almost um to a point where thought I was gonna have to ask Panama, yo, just chill for a minute until I get on, to another level where I can hold him down. So it didn't get to that, but so this particular time, me and Panama, I take him with me. We go to cop, and Panama comes in, and I'm doing my usually 600, 700. I can't do a little bit more. I'm struggling to get it. You know, like I said, I think I had about 17 trying to get it, 17, 18,000, whatever. I ain't had nearly enough. I was about $5,000 short. You know, and I've been dealing with these guys for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And I think they wanted me to go to another level and all of that as well. And I believe the only reason why I seen this, I had that kind of money close, to that because I was just starting to touch Maryland. I was just getting ready to start touching Maryland, right? So I'm sitting there, me, Panama, to connect, we talking and shit at this restaurant and shit. I ain't even bothering, this is what I got, this is what I could get. And, I know they felt like, damn, I got to break this shit open. When this nigga going to get a whole one? You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm going to get it, but it ain't going to be this time. You know what I'm saying? So they going back and forth talking that Spanish shit across the table and shit. And then, lo and behold, Panama says something back in Spanish. Well, and it fucked me up. Shit do that, and I got my, excuse me, I got my shit on, leave me the fuck alone, and it shit still wrong. So, hold on. So, Panama said some shit back, and like I said, I'm looking at P like, oh shit, like, he said that shit fluent, and they looking at him, and he looking, and then they go back and forth for a second, and then P look at me and say, yo, go ahead, go sit in the car, shit, leave the money, go sit in the car, shit. I'm gonna make sure we get that. We gonna get that. Don't sweat it. They gonna get it to us, right? I'm like, hell yeah, all right, shit, I can work with that. What up? I could work with that. So I go sit in the car and I'm like, yes, this is about to go down. You know what I'm saying? I can think, this is a level and how I'm gonna move this. And like I said, I'm just opening up Maryland, so this shit is practically gone, right? I'm already counting this is already gone, right? Like I'm gonna give, Jay and them was holding down Trenton at the time. So Panama comes back, get in the car, shit, throw the bag in the car, and I'm like, cool. I'm looking at him, and he's not really saying too much. And I'm like, put the bag, and give me the bag, put the shit back, and I'm like, damn, that shit heavy. I know what the hell, 2.2 weigh and shit, but that motherfucker. He's like, yo, I'm like, yo, I want to see it. I ain't never held one in my hands. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him thirst. I'm in thirst mode for this shit. I open that bag, and I'm like, boom. I'm like, chew. And I'm like, yo, P, well, I know 500 grams don't be this much and a half. You know what I mean? It's just, depending on how you get it, but it ain't like this. And P like, yo, um, boom, you owe him whatever, five more for to balance it out one, and then you owe him, what I'm saying, whatever, 25 or 20, whatever, for the other one on the face. On the face. On the strength of Panama. This is like one of the really first bills I ever had on consignment. You heard what Biggie said, only real men do consignment, real live men, right? On the strength, that was like, to me, I'm like, oh shit. If these niggas gonna give me this like this and shit, like, I'm about to take this shit turn all the way up. And I never look back from that shit. I ain't look back from that shit for a long, long time, to where, like, to connect the relationship I ended up with them, and the money, like, from me not even having to come back to Broadway again. You know what I'm saying? Where them niggas would come down to Marcy Projects and pick up that bread, and I stay in New York for 2 days, 3 days, and just call them, and he'd bring that shit right to Marcy. You know what I'm saying? And that's some big boy shit. You know what I'm saying? And that level of status right there alone, you know what I'm saying, is saying something in the game. Not to mention it got even sweeter. You know what I'm saying? To where furthest I was going was Delaware. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the furthest I was going. They said don't even come up the turnpike no more. I felt like Scarface, and when Tony, when they was having a conversation, they was like, well, we don't want to bring it this far because, this and that. They didn't want me to bring it across that turnpike because, the numbers changed a little bit, but that's what kind of conversation that I was having with the Connect. Feel me? So I say that being at on that level of sharing this story, where that would have never happened without Panama. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Panama, man, one of the realest niggas that ran with me originally out of us. Originally out of me, my uncle Jay in Panama. Originally. So I wouldn't have, this story, and a lot more stories wouldn't have been able to happen since, without meeting Panama. And this is why I rep my shit so hard, these Silent Kings. This is what he stand for. This is what he stand for to me. You know what I'm saying? Like a silent king. A lot of people wouldn't know. When I say that it wouldn't be no Rockefeller and I do all that without me, I really mean us. Panama and my Uncle Buzz, and the path that we went. So the foundation of it. So, shout out P. And I had to tell you that story right there, and that's what's up, man. But my first break went on to my to the extraordinary levels, where I seen a lot, and you seen that in some of the stories. Um, my next story, dope, since that was my first brick, Let me see. I'm gonna take it back to where I think one of them know I did really good on my 444 page with. Um, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you about my experience. My first time being locked up. My experience. You gotta hear this shit. If you think this was some baller level shit right here, out here on the street, I want you to hear some shit about my first bid. You know what I'm saying? That shit gonna be tight. You gotta hear this shit. How I was getting down on my first bid. Um, check that out. And if you guys, anybody from Trenton, man, stay. Y'all definitely want to hear that because that's where I did my first bid at. Guys from Trenton, man. Anybody from Trenton, y'all gotta hear that, man. To confirm this and co-sign this one, man. I ain't gonna tell you, it ain't no lie. You gotta hear this story. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Like I said, there's a lot of shit going on. Topics. Um, can't wait to discuss. On OG Certified. Now, I know y'all like, yo, he don't be on that. He don't be on that. But I see now there's gonna be some definitely good topics and subjects to talk about on some real OG shit, on some real OG, real street certified shit. We gonna turn it all the way up for 2021. You understand that, y'all? We gonna turn it all the way up. Marcy May series, like really, I want a lot of people. I'ma unfollow because if you ain't seen Marcy May yet, and in the support in Marcy May in any kind of way, oh don't forget, Black Friday, right? If you're gonna spend some money, right? And I ain't saying it just yo, you gotta spend it. If you're gonna spend some money, Black Friday, if you got money to spare on Black Friday, you understand what I'm saying? You know, you can support by watching Marcy May, and you can support me by definitely buying a Silent King's sweatshirt or hoodie. Everybody should have a Silent King in their life. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got one. You know what I mean? So it's a great cause to support. So if you think about spending any dollar first, man, please, man, you know what I mean? Spend it black. I don't even care if it's with me or not, but spend that shit. Spend it now. Matter of fact, you could pre-order your joint right now. You know what I'm saying? You could pre-order your joint right now. I will put the information up on my page, man, on the colors and the side, on all the colors and shit on my merchandise. Um, that's a good look for Black Friday. If you're gonna spend some money, man, and if you got it to spare, that's what's up. It's a good cause. Or you can watch Marcy May. You know what I'm saying? You watch Marcy May, you post up, you know what I mean? Just post up that you saw it and put a comment up. That's a blessing, man. Like I said, and we're gonna turn shit up all the way in 2021. Um, shout out to everybody that been supporting me again. Shit is real. All my stories are real. All my stories are true. And that's just how I've been giving it up. So I'm out, man. Enjoy your night, Sunday night, and rest of your night, man. God bless. Keep it humble. Keep it real. Keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Keep it 100 with yourself, boy. That's what niggas gotta start understanding to do, man. Y'all niggas better keep it 100 with yourself, man. I see a lot of shady, wild shit going on in these streets, man, right now with how people moving, man. I'm telling you, man. God placed people around you for a reason, man, and so do the devil, yo. You know what I mean? Trust and believe. So do the devil. You know what I'm saying? Watch your surroundings. Niggas out here are stealing. How you put it? Niggas out here trying to. How you put it? Um, they trying to steal what you doing, but they can't figure that shit out. You feel what I'm saying? Like, watch your surroundings. People that ain't don't give you a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? Especially going into 2021, where you really, at this point, at social distance, your circle should be really tight anyway. You know what I'm saying? Start, avoiding these outsiders. You gotta have to avoid a lot of outside negativity, yo. Just telling you that. Be aware of your surroundings, man. Um, um, Shout out City of Gods, Baltimore, man. Once again, I'm gonna rock my joint this week. I was waiting on some sneakers and shit to rock my joint. Um, so that's what's up. See you guys next week. Thursday is that Thanksgiving. You guys oh shit. Shout out to the homie that wanted me to put up that Thanksgiving story about how me and Jay how we took down I don't know about 30,000 in one day. You know what I'm saying? He said that he read that story back on 444, and that was like on the day before Thanksgiving and shit. Like really, no bullshit. Like I know that don't sound like a lot to some people, but when you break it down, we broke it down 20s, this, that, and whatever. That's a lot of work. We put in some work, and I had wrote about that story and shit. That's kind of long, and I probably would talk about that on Thanksgiving and shit. You know what I mean? So that might be a good look. So I'll see you guys Thursday, throwback. Um, that might be a good idea. See you guys Thursday, man. Be safe. I don't know if y'all having a whole bunch of people like whoever you with right now, whoever you be around right now, that's your Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? That's all I should say about that. Whoever you're around right now, that's your Thanksgiving, man. You shouldn't be around a lot of people anyway, but yo, shit is looking really grim on that shit. So keep it 100. Keep your mask on and make sure you keep it 100. I'm out, man. I'm out.